What's good? What's good? This is my first video on YouTube in a long time. I've just been posting on Instagram and stuff, kind of just getting my thoughts out there, Some people might wonder why I don't just like write my notes and stuff. And when you're someone like me who's been writing my whole life, you reach a point where you don't have to write anymore, like I've been writing nonstop my whole life. So now it's just about taking action, and that's what I'm doing, I feel like, you can't let outside forces get in the way of what you are doing, because they only see you in one way. People around you only see you in one way. You have to put yourself out there how you want to be seen, and you got to remember who you are by doing the things that you like doing, and just trying stuff. And that's something that I am personally learning still, like right now, But I am glad that I got my thoughts out there, and I'm not going to post on IG till next year. So now I can just analyze everything that I have done. And yeah, because I said I want to, make like a podcast or something, or stream. I still don't know what I'm going to do, to be honest, but like, I just know that I have to do something, like, that's just how I feel, like tomorrow, by the time I post this, it'll probably be the 8th, right? But, so it's been about 4 months since the situation happened to me, which is on my Instagram, which is Dame Theo. You could find the video of me talking about it and shit, but it's also on my YouTube. But let's see, August, remember, it's December. What is that, 5 months? No, September. Yeah, it's about 4 months, right? So 4 months. It's kind of crazy. So I've been back in the world for about 4 months now, and if I'd listened to other people, I would just be would have immediately went straight to work, would have immediately did certain things that wouldn't have been good for me, like, I needed the time to find myself. Like, why would I go back to immediately working for somebody else when I was just locked up? That's damn near the same thing. You get what I'm saying? If it's some shit you don't care about, which 9 times out of 10, most people's doing some shit they don't care about just to survive. And, I'm just at a point where I'm trying to actually live the life I want to live, so that's really what it comes down to. And, I'm trying my best, I feel like I'm trying to balance out like doing this and also like kind of having a social life and things like that. And I'm trying, but I'll be real, I don't know how possible it is, because like when you really want to do some shit, you kind of gotta, I feel like you gotta be a fiend when it comes to that. Like, you gotta be a fanatic, fiend probably not the right word, but you gotta be like obsessed with it. I feel like, at least for me, like, if I'm trying to change my life, I gotta be obsessed with it. Like, and all of the successful people say the same shit, like, oh, you gotta be a maniac, or oh, you gotta do this. Like, to other people, you're gonna look crazy, but to you, you're like, I know why I'm doing it. So that's why I've been doing what I'm doing. So I'm like, I really don't have to explain shit to nobody, You feel me? I'll explain stuff to people who are actually watching and supporting, for sure, That makes sense. But, like, you gotta understand, it's the same 24 hours. So these people are doing shit that benefits them. So I'm not asking them why they're doing shit that benefits them. So why would they ask me if I'm doing shit? You know what I mean? Like, But a lot of people just don't understand like creative people or art. So, that's just what it comes down to, For example, like Andre 3000 and shit, like people do not understand him. Like they think I don't know what they think, but I understand him completely. So, and I understand a lot of creative people, and I'm somebody who like, I could be seen as like a educated person for real. Like I could do both. Like I'm just somebody who can learn, I'm not the smartest person by any means, but like I'm able to adapt to situations. Like I can go to school, for example, and write shit down, but I gotta learn in my own way. I can't do what everybody else does, right? Like I have to do it in a way that works for me. And I feel like that's how everybody is. Not everybody can do the same shit. Like I feel like if you teach people in a way that works for them, they will understand. So I think that's the main problem with school, And yeah. I've realized too, like a lot of people who talk just freely, it goes over people's head because like they're used to like the program, which is like a basic conversation. Hey, what's up, man? This, that. They're not used to just being able to talk about different shit, They're used to rushing and just quick conversation. And for me, I'm tired of that personally. Like, fuck that. I don't want to have no fucking boring ass conversation. That's why I don't really text people. I don't do that shit. Cause it's like, what is there to talk? Like, let's just be real. What is there to talk about? If it's not getting down to business or just something for real, there's nothing to talk about. But obviously, that's up to me to reach out to people and have some shit to do. Like, hey, do you want to do this and do that? It's a shit that I'm relearning. Like, I just got back, feel me? Like, I'm trying to really just figure out who I am personally before I go around other people and they try to tell me who I am, That's the thing too with a job. A job will try to tell you who you are. I can't have that. Like I gotta be free within my life. Like I gotta create my own path. But that's just the type of person I am, Not everybody's like that, I'll be real. I've worked jobs, I've done all that, and I've tried entrepreneurship and stuff. I just know who I am. Like I realize everyone has a purpose, and there's people getting paid millions to play video games. Like we gotta stop acting like we don't see that. People getting paid millions to play video games, and it's just that there's a market for everything. So that's why I'm like, I'm gonna just be myself because I know that in this world there's not a lot of people like me. I am unique, I am a cool person. I don't try to force shit with people. I'm a one-of-a-kind person. It's hard to find somebody like me, and anybody who has met me knows this. They actually like really fuck with me, to where it's like, if I need anything, I know they got me type shit just based on the person I am. And yeah, it would be nice to meet other people, but it's just, I don't know. A lot of people, sometimes people expect a specific thing, like a specific routine or something. Like I said, like hey, how's it going, man? Hey, this, that, like, that's just not who I am. I'll just be the person who's like, hey, bro, how do you feel? I'll just like ask questions. That's always been me. Like I've always been somebody who's like, I guess you could say a troll. I mean, I've just been someone who knew, like, for example, in school, I knew it was bullshit, so I would just have fun. Like, I'll have the fake microphone and interview people and shit. And now people is doing that, and like, I mean, shit, like they're making content out of it, but I was doing that before. Like a lot of shit that they're making content on, We was doing that before, like, they had these apps, like, fucking TikTok and Vine and shit. So if they had them back then, niggas easily could have been, like, famous and shit. But it's really not about that, you know. But, yeah, that's just, like, an example, honestly. Yeah. What was I saying? Yeah, man, so I don't know. Ultimately, I just know the type of person I am, and I just know, like, this is why I'd rather just make a channel, so it's easier for people to know who I am, because in the real world, I can't meet everybody, you know? I only can meet who I come across, you know? And I don't come across a lot of people because I don't go a lot of places, you know? So that's just how I see it. And plus, too, like, based on the situation that just happened and shit with my name, and I have, like, a unique name, people could look the shit up. That shit pops up, like, you know, so it's just one of those things. Like, I literally know that me making content is, like, important. Like, I need to do it so that way people can know the real me and not this idea of me, you know, that they have of me now. You know, it's really a game of public perception. You know, this shit's fucked up, for real. It really is. You know, but, you know, the real ones, like, know what's up, for real. Like, it's not new, you know. The real ones see it's bullshit. But, I don't know, just a quick little video. You know, I feel like I'll be all right. I know like, on my Instagram, I made, like, a post and shit, but my last post, it probably seems a little, like, deep, but I'm straight. It's just certain things you notice, just as, like, it's just certain shit you notice, and it's just like, I don't know. I try not to let it get to me, but, you know, I just know I'm ready for change. That's all it is. And the new year is right around the corner, and, you know, this period that I'm in, as far as having to wait for certain things to get done with, will soon be over. And then once that's over, I can finally do what I really, like, need to do as far as making certain movements and shit. So, you know, that's going to be really cool, for sure. You know, I got family I got to see in other areas and just people and stuff. So, you know, that's kind of really what it comes down to. You know, but I'm so glad that I did this, and I, like, put myself first, and I didn't listen to nobody, because now this puts me in a way better position. Like, yo, like, I can really make some shit happen. Like, now I see what I'm capable of, and, you know, stuff like that. So, you know, I feel like we all have hidden potential, and we should just, I don't know, try to unlock our potential in some way, you know? But, I don't know, that's about it, really. That being said, I'm gonna holler at y'all. Peace, man. Go ahead and subscribe if you are not subscribed, and stay tuned. I got some stuff on the way, man. I feel like I want to make this channel really dope. Like, I feel like it's already dope, just because there's so many different avenues, and I feel like it's unique. It's not like the traditional shit. So, you know, stay tuned. I'm going to see what's going on. I'm going to try to get, like, better marketing and talk to people and stuff. Everything takes time. Great things take time, you know, so. And also, too, I just don't want no one to fuck with my vision. Like, I'm going to do what I want to do with the channel. So if it has to take a couple years to get it to where I want it to be, great. But I'm only going to work with people who know, like, you're going to do what I'm trying to do. I'm not doing what you're trying to do, you know. But with that being said, I'm going to let y'all be.